Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here of Morbid Team Entertainment. We're going to be looking at the frames per second dial and especially the viewfinder dial. Now a lot of people will get these cameras in or end up cracking these clear outer dials right here. Generally it's had been done, or some people will crack it by using a pair of pliers. But this is not the way to turn the dial. No, no, no. Okay? Because when you turn this dial, this is the frames per second dial, the speed. Okay? Eventually, it's going to bottom out like it is here. It won't turn anymore. Now, is it a little hard on the fingers? Yes, it is. But that is just the way these dials are on these Bolex cameras. Can you attempt to lighten that a bit? Yes, you can. Okay? By using some lubrication upon that you want to do that. And the lubrication that you need for metal to plastic so that the plastic will not become disintegrated is this. White lithium grease number 2. Why? Because as I said, so the plastic parts will not become disintegrated by the lubrication used. This is specialized, as you can read here, formulated for plastic gear and moving parts and toys. Okay? A lot of cameras have been damaged in the past by using the wrong lubrication. Then again, this is white lithium grease number 2. Okay. Will it completely solve the problem of the gears being hard in the fingers? Yeah, that's very possibly not. Alright. So the gear is here for the frames per second and you're turning it. And it bottomed out again. Just turn it the opposite way. But we know this. Most of us do. How does that look like on the inside? Well, let's just turn it like this. And look. Here is where the action is at the end of my pencil eraser, and I'm going to give you a close-up on that. Alright, are you ready? Ooh, there we go. Close enough. So now, when I take this dial, the frames per second, here, and I turn it, and also it's best not to go over 32 frames per second right here. These cameras, their motors, can only be replaced, not repaired, generally. That's the way Bolex had it intended. Any speed over really 30 is not safe for the camera. Alright, so I start turning it. Here's what it looks like. Again, here's the action at the end of my pencil eraser. Okay, so I'm turning that. Get it for you there, and you can see the action. And I'm going to stop. Now, since it stopped, I had to use my fingers to turn it back. No tools needed, just turn it the other way. Just like that. And there you are. But again, you're not going to usually, use a speed so high at 64. It's very possible your motor spring is going to snap. So you want to take that and turn it down. Okay? So turn it the opposite way. So again, this is what this looks like. And again, that's right here. Anything about right there that's quite good as far as the speed goes. Turn it over, take a look at it. Okay, so you're around 16. You go to 30. Something like that. That's good. And that's what about 30 looks like on the inside of the camera. So now that you know what on the inside the speed looks like, what about the lens? Here, same type of deal. Okay, you got to turn this. Well, this is bottomed out, so you're going to turn this. All right. So I'm going to have to take my fingers, which are sore at this point, and you need to look right here. Now I'm going to try to get a little farther shot out right here so you can see what's going on. Right. Try a little bit more. There we go. That should do it. This is the gear, the dial rather, and then here is the viewfinder. So I'm going to turn this. Watch the viewfinder. It's going to come towards us. Give me that. All right. There we go. So as you can see now, that's what the viewfinder looks like on the inside of it coming towards us. There's the dial. It's bottomed out. Okay, it's stopped. Now I'm going to turn that dial the opposite way. And you can see the viewfinder moving out. If you ever wanted to know what it looked like on the inside, this is it. Okay, everybody. So here we are with the Bolex D8-L and the explanation of the frames per second dial, including the viewfinder dial. All right. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the camera, because we all know what it looks like on the outside of the camera, but we don't know what it looks like on the inside until now. All right. So there we go. And one more thing. And remember, everyone, for more videos like this one, do click that subscribe button. Until next time, later.